Hey, Scott Fresner here with the T-shirt report at beautiful SGIA. Beautiful, I say beautiful. It was sunny this morning. Wasn't it sunny when you came out?
It was really great, actually.
What's up with this sun? I am with my newfound friend. I had to look it up. Luke Ryerkerk. How did it? Pretty good. Yep. Pretty good.
That was great.
You're gonna come back later, right? We'll do something for sure. Luke is with Inksoft, and I don't know Luke, by the way, but he got high marks. I mean, I asked around, everybody says, Luke's your guy. You got to talk to Luke, because Luke knows everything. And so Luke is with Inksoft, and actually I have an Inksoft site. You guys have provided me with one for a little other thing I'm doing, and I'm a fan of Inksoft. You probably are like most of these guys. You probably have people that love you and people that hate you. I don't know, maybe not, but... Well, they think it should walk on water, probably, and they give you their checklist of all the things you should be doing.
Oh, sure.
I used to do management software for screeners, and I got tired of, well, why doesn't it do this? Why doesn't it do that? And so anyway, so what do you do at Inksoft?
Well, so what I do at Inksoft is I'm in the business development. I work with a lot of the other printers that use our system. We talk with people who are looking into using Inksoft to consult with how they can use it, what's going to be best for their business to use it. Because you're able to use Inksoft in a lot of avenues, of course, speeding up the artwork process, selling online, doing stores, and we're even bringing out a new sign and banner module here at the show. But what my main role is definitely going to be in is that consulting aspect, making sure that when someone comes and asks us to help them out, we talk about their problems, their issues, and the way that we can help not only speed up the art process and the sales process, but even grow it as well with the way that the industry is consistently changing.
Now, you'll design a site for them? I mean, I know I have their basic site with a basic theme, but if somebody came to you and says, no, we don't want it to look like that.
Well, you've got a couple options, actually. So our themes, you can do a lot of customization in them. We're always adding new themes. So initially, if you don't have a site, or maybe you might not be very web savvy, Inksoft is perfect definitely for that, because no code work is needed or anything.
It's an easy-to-use back end.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's really click, like an accounting program. You got to check this, check that.
And the other cool thing is you can embed this into any site, any platform or anything like that. So if you have an existing site that's got some great traffic on it, but you are not getting that traffic to get sales and kind of expand that, take our system, put it onto that site, so that way nobody's leaving that website or anything. We make it very simple for that
that's
as well.
A smart deal. Now you're tied in with which catalog? Is it Alpha Broder?
Oh, a lot of them. Alpha Broder, Sanmar, Essence,
kind of online. I mean,
you name it. All the who's of the suppliers are going to be in there, and we're always adding more. And in fact, a lot of our clients, they have their own personal suppliers, so you can add in as many as you want even as well, which is really nice.
And you have a ton of clip art. I mean, I'm blown away by you have templates, you have clip art. I mean, it's your basic designer that a lot of guys have. They're out there, but you guys I think are way ahead of the curve and stuff.
Well, and the cool thing is, and we've been around the industry for a long time, and a couple years back, one of the biggest things we decided to do was we started our own art company. It's called Clip Art Boom, and so all of our artwork that's in the system, it's all royalty free, of course, but at the same time, most of it's going to be coming from Clip Art Boom. So right now, there's over 12,000 full vector production-ready graphics in the system, and we're always adding to that since we have these graphic artists for this industry. So you'll always see that adding up. Now, our users, of course, a lot of them already have existing art, existing clients, and art for them. So we always leave the door open for where you can add in as much artwork as you want to on top of that.
Yeah, you can do your own library.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it could be me now. I think Clip Art Boom is a best-kept secret. Now I'm just saying, I was surprised when I got an email from you guys saying, hey, we got this, and it's been out for a while. I'm going, well, how did I miss that? So maybe it's me. Maybe I don't read the trades. Maybe I'm missing something. But I don't think you promoted enough.
Well, and that's one thing that we've recently started doing more of is promoting it more, because we have a lot of people who will come to us and say, well, artwork is my number one problem right now, and I want a way of either using Inksoft to facilitate that, or maybe they just want certain pieces of artwork that we have to just put into their internal system that they have. So that's where Clip Art Boom really started also, is you could use Inksoft, get all of Clip Art Boom stuff, or you can buy it kind of individually in packs from clipartboom.com.
Right.
So it's definitely a really neat thing, and it is kind of one of those scenarios where we started that a couple years back, and we've recently really started pushing it more and more. So I think you'll see more.
I think
of
you
that.
should. Yeah, I think but I like Inksoft because you can have your own domain, so it can be, yourtshirtcompany.com, because you buy an SSL from you guys or whatever.
Yep.
And you can customize it fully. You can customize what's going to be here, what's going to be there. It's all, the back end is so simple to go in and bring up a graphic. You can tell it what catalog you want to use, what products you want to use in that catalog by, little check boxes.
Absolutely.
You can tell it the price matrix. You can tell it I want a 50% markup on goods, and I want to charge this much for one shirt, this much. I mean, I'm just telling you that.
Oh, yeah.
I like it because having been there with my own software years ago, knowing what a nightmare that is, you guys have thought it through. I can't think of much that you haven't thought through, other than probably going to be the guy that wants it to schedule production for different machines and all that, and
and that's the other cool thing is that we actually have about 40 users, 40 of our clients that we meet with on a weekly basis. We tell them what we're working on, what our development's working on, and we ask them what do they need. And so we actually are working on a lot more production management aspects of our system that's going to be coming out, because the back end of our site is definitely very robust. It helps manage the orders as they come in. You can do some scheduling on it and things like that nature. And at the same time, though, you're right, we need to put some more into that, and we're definitely doing it. And the thing that I personally like the most of it is we do everything in-house. I mean, we both have had friends in the industry, clients in the industry that have had the horror stories of trying to build something like this. They go overseas.
Oh, they're everywhere.
I mean, it's all over the place.
They try to do it in whatever, FileMaker Pro or whatever they want to do it in.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about it is when, we've been in the industry for so many years and we've got a full development staff with full support staff, everything is done in our Tempe location. So we're able to really control and grow, and now, especially more than ever, we're really developing and growing Inksoft the way that our clients request it to be done, and the way that our clients are needing it. Production management is definitely part of that, and you're going to be seeing a lot of that coming out very soon.
See, I think you get into the rut, not you guys, but in general, because I develop software too, where you have a programmer saying they need this, and then the real world going, we'll never use that.
And that's definitely why we started doing this advisory board is what we call it, because you've got guys who, they're programmers, and in their mind, it needs to be this way, it needs to be done. Yeah. And then you have the screen printer who is just coming out from doing a big run, and he doesn't need it that way. Right. He needs it done another way.
I love it. The programmer gets that kind of tunnel vision. Can you explain to me, though, the Albuquerque-Tempe connection?
Absolutely, yeah. So Albuquerque is kind of like our corporate headquarters. Okay. The founders of Inksoft, they're all based out of there and everything. Tempe is, Tempe and Phoenix. It's a hotbed for software companies and everything like that. JP, as an example, that's where he started being based out of. And so we made the decision to kind of grow that area, and that's where 90+% of our staff is. And we actually just bought a new 55,000 square foot building that we're kind of renovating and moving into right now. So
that's
company's
huge.
Growing.
I used to have a 25,000. I thought it was big.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, we're definitely we're growing. We've had multiple 1,000% growth every year for as many years as I can remember now. Yeah. And Tempe, Phoenix area is definitely a great place for it to be. So when you call into support, when you need help, or when you're working with anybody on Inksoft, they're 99% of the time going to be in Tempe. And then we have some of our developers kind of in Albuquerque, but mostly the corporate guys are going to be down there. Sure.
Your support's great, by the way. I mean, I haven't needed much, but I have the occasional little complaint. Not a complaint, but this isn't working, that isn't working. I email you guys, and right away, and your support staff is so friendly, always real friendly, and always real happy to help and stuff. And I don't think it's because they got a check that Scott Fresner who should be nice to. I think I'm just one more guy, that hasn't got a, so I'm very impressed. Now, if they want to check you out, it is inksoft.com, or is that right?
Inksoft.com.
Inksoft.com. And is there a free trial? Because I don't think you do.
There's not really a free trial. There's a demo site, though.
Right.
So you can go on to demo.inksoft.com. Okay. You can play with the system, look through it. You can see all the store examples and things like that nature. And then I always recommend give us a call, because that way I can personally talk to you, make sure that what you're looking to do with Inksoft is right, and you can be completely sure on how you're going to be using it. The other thing you'll find on inksoft.com is a bunch of videos that do step-by-step kind of guides through the back end. Yeah. You can see the tools. The other thing, too, that we do is I set up times with people who are looking into it to share my screen. We'll do a demo to where I walk you through. And the reason why we don't have a demo necessarily or a trial is because we have pushes every week. So new features, new functions, new updates, new upgrades are always happening every week. Yeah. So by me being able to show someone and walk them through it, you're literally looking at the latest and greatest, and not something that might have been from a month ago or anything like that. So, but
I think some guys would get lost in a demo, and I think that happened maybe with Deco and some of the guys that have a free trial. Yeah. They get kind of confused, going, "Wow, this is hard. This is a lot of work."
Well, and here's the deal, because you know it better than anyone at times. Definitely is that what we do. It's a lot more. It's simple, but there are 1,000 steps in making a shirt. Yeah. There's also 1,000 more steps in managing that business to sell the shirt, right? So Inksoft is very robust. It helps do all avenues of the management, the sales, the orders, the production. And so what we also did recently, speaking of support, is we added what's called onboarding. So when we set up a new client, you get assigned a specific person to work with your company, and they're an onboarding agent, basically.
Right.
So you have that singular person you can converse with. They can share their screen much like I do and work with you in your site if you need to. So it speeds up that kind of learning curve so that you can get up and going as quick as possible. And then, like you said, even after that point, we have tons of videos, tons of articles built into Inksoft, but give us a call. I mean, we have a whole staff that's there that is definitely looking to answer the phone and help
Now
out.
you do a micro, what do you call it? Is it a micro site?
Micro sites, micro stores.
Like for a little quick pop-up, 2 or 3 items. You have crowdsourcing. Is it with a crowdsourcing?
We call it fundraising. Basically,
Right.
And those, I'll tell you, we're known for the design studio. We're known for the back end, but the bread and butter and the kind of secret sauce right now with our clients is the stores. Doing a fundraiser or doing a online order form. How many times have you worked with someone who has the paper order forms and they give it to the team? The kids lose it. Doing little things like that. Corporate stores, school stores, you name it. That is absolutely one of the biggest, business.
Well, it's easy to set up, and you can actually queue it for who's going to get a commission and what percentages, and it's. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I did a couple of events in Bowling Green, and I actually set up a couple small stores for these events for post-event merchandise, and it was so easy to do, and it was beautiful, and it was transparent. Nobody knew who it was.
And as a printer, it's the easiest thing to sell, because imagine going to your customer and saying, hey, instead of you ordering a ton of shirts from me, and then you probably are going to either order too many or too little, I'm going to set your store up. You send all of your customers over to there. We're going to sell it at a retail rate. You're going to make a cut. So it's going to be kind of a fundraiser. I close the store down at a certain day. I process all the orders.
It's a clean deal.
It's awesome. It's great.
I love it. Listen, I'm getting the high sign from the tech director here.
Hey,
he just kicked me. It was nice to meet you, by the way.
You too, as well.
Listen, I enjoyed talking with you. Scott and Luke from SGIA Atlanta. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye-bye.